Hello everybody and welcome back to another trip report. Today I'm here, once again, I seem to always be here at this point, at Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport, once again at Terminal 4. Today I'm going to be flying Bonza once again on board another Boeing 737 MAX 8 from here in Melbourne on their inaugural service up to Mackay in Queensland. Alright, so let's enter this door, and then first up you have Rex check-in. And then just over there is Bonza. This is a pretty special flight. This is the second last flight to complete Bonza's initial route map. So that's very exciting. The leg back, which I'll also be recording, it's actually probably already out on my channel, is the final route launch. So it's very exciting. So here you only have the option of self-checking. However, there's friendly staff around to help you if you need it. So let's go over here and check in. Very easy check-in process here. Here we go, checked in and got my boarding pass. Let's go up this way and head through security. Now time to head up the escalator. Security's just up here. I believe if you have Velocity Gold or Platinum or travelling in business class, you can use the priority lane. There probably won't be any need to today since it's not rush hour and it's a Tuesday. Alright, so security has now been completed. Wasn't the quickest, they pulled my bag aside. I was only the third in line, so it's super quiet. However, due to that, there's only 4 security lanes open. It's not really slow at all. In fact, it's still pretty quick. But if they had 1 or 2 more open, it would be just that little bit quicker. Either way, it was pretty quick and very automated, so I'm happy with that. I can see our plane there in the background. Now just heading down to gate 19, which seems to be the only gate that Bonza ever uses. I don't need to get anything to eat or anything like that, so I'm just going to head down to the gate and wait. Here's my plane for today. This is a Victor Hotel, Uniform Kilo Hotel. It's a 2019 built, late 2019 built Boeing 737 MAX 8. It was originally ordered new by LOT Polish Airlines. However, due to the 737 MAX complications, they decided to cancel some of the orders and this aircraft wasn't taken up. I believe it was then put into storage during COVID and the MAX groundings, and eventually made its way here over to Bonza in 2023, so this year in February. Even though it's 3 years old, it's still practically a brand new aircraft since it's only been operating for a few months. This aircraft is named MEL-MKY and is one of 4 737 MAX 8s in Bonza's fleet, that being this one, MEL-MKY, Baza, Sheila and Shazza. This will be my ride up to Queensland. It's now just about time to board. By the way, I'd like to quickly mention that this ticket was provided for free by Bonza, so thank you so much to them. Because of that, however, I will try my absolute best to still give an honest review like always. I'll always try my best and all of that. But if you want one where I've paid for the ticket myself, then all my other Bonza videos, except for the one that's going to be coming back. So it's just the Melbourne to Mackay and Mackay and back. So if you watch any of my other ones, like I flew Melbourne to Sunshine Coast and back and all that, then I paid for those tickets myself. But I'm still going to try and give a review as honest as possible. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you very much. Now time to board.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. How did your last upload go with my last flight?
Yeah, very good,
Go
thanks.
well? Good
Yeah, it was
to
great.
hear.
Welcome on board the Bonza 737 MAX 8. Seats are in a 3-3 layout. I'm right at the back today. My seat is 30A. Second last row. Welcome on board the Bonza Boeing 737 MAX 8, seat 38 in the second last row. So first off we have a, not the best, but it's actually still a pretty solid wing view. Unless you're in the first few rows, you kind of always get a solid view on the 737, so that's nice. By the way, Shazza and Malk are the two aircraft that do not have the winglets painted. As for the seat features, now let's go through them. Legroom on this aircraft is 76 to 79 centimetres, it feels like.
Welcome aboard your Bonza flight AB1031, which is your service to Mackay. We do have an expected flight time today of 2 hours and 43 minutes. My name is Polly, it's my pleasure to be your cabin supervisor. Please place your larger bags into overhead lockers and the smaller bags underneath the seats in front of you. If you are seated in an exit row, all your belongings need to be put into the overhead lockers for takeoff and landing. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking and the use of electronic cigarettes are not permitted at any time on this aircraft. Thank you once again and welcome aboard.
Anyways, back to the seat features. As I was saying, I believe legroom 76 to 79 centimetres or 30 to 31 inches, which is actually really, really good for a low-cost airline, and a little bit more than the Qantas 737 even. Just down here you have a universal power socket, which this is the only narrow-body aircraft in Australia that always has them in economy class, and that is very much appreciated and super impressive. It's a low-cost airline too. Here you have a USB port, which is just for slower charging. There's a coat hook on the side of each seat, so you actually get two. And just here's the safety card, and this is the literature pocket, which actually has a sick bag. It's the first time I've had one of them on Bonza. Then here's the tray table, which you can pull down like this. It's mostly clean. You can push it back and pull it in, but it's not foldable. There's this little thing here which just tells you how to use the Wi-Fi and menu and all that. And here's the headrest, which is adjustable, super smooth and nicely, and you can adjust the sides as well. That's about it for the seat features. It's a wonderful seat and the best low-cost carrier seat on a narrow body I've ever been on. I've said it many times before, but it's really good, so good job, Bonza.
Shane Collins, along with the entire cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard this inaugural Bonza flight up to Mackay. We'll be underway very shortly. Today's flight will be taking off towards the north and pretty much straight line heading up north to Mackay. Expecting a nice ride, and up at Mackay at the moment it's a nice day up there as well. I'll get back to you later in the flight with an arrival time and the latest weather. In the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight with us. Thank you very much.
It's now time for pushback.
It's my pleasure to introduce the cabin crew legends flying you to Mackay today. Your pilots, we have two captains today. We've got Andrew and also Shane. Your legends in the cabin, we have Lacey, Kate and Alex. Once again, my name is Polly. Please remove any headphones and pause all electronic devices for the safety demonstration. We do ask that you give your cabin crew your attention over the next few minutes, even if you do fly often. Your seatbelt should be securely fastened, low and tight across your hips. Fasten by placing the clasp into the metal buckle, and adjust by pulling the strap. To release, you lift the metal buckle. Your seatbelt must be securely fastened whenever you are seated, directed by your crew, and whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. Your crew are pointing these out now. There are 2 doors at the front, 4 exits over the wings, and 2 doors at the back. Take a moment to locate your nearest and alternative exit, and remembering it may be behind you. A good idea is to count the number of seats between you and the exit. Please remember, in an emergency, cabin baggage must not be taken off the aircraft. This aircraft is fitted with escape slides, which your crew will use in the event of an emergency. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask firmly down towards you. Remove any mouth coverings and place the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth like this and breathe normally, adjusting the mask if necessary. For your own mask before you assist children or others. If the mask does not inflate, don't worry, oxygen will flow, so just breathe normally. It's now time to enjoy your Bonza flight, so sit back, relax and enjoy the on-demand menu and in-flight entertainment via the Flight Bonza app.
Here's another Bonza aircraft touching down, just by coincidence I suppose. This is Shaza, or Victor Hotel uniform. Now time for takeoff. Incredible sunset takeoff.
Read more about our flight. Once the seatbelt sign is turned off, you are welcome to use large electronic devices and the charging ports. All transmitting devices, including smartwatches, are to remain in flight mode. We do recommend that whilst you're seated, you keep your seatbelt securely fastened. You can purchase food and drink from our All Aussie menu via the Fly Bonza app, and our team of legends will deliver it to your seat.
Now in the air on our way to cruising altitude. I'll put a little bit of an overlay on the screen now. So I just checked out Bonza's in-flight menu. Normally it's pretty good. Today I have to say I'm not particularly impressed with the selection. There's normally about at least 10 things to choose between. The only things that were left were cheese, crackers, what I got, which was some pizza bites and an Anzac cookie, so not great. And not all of the drinks were available either. I heard them talking about low stock earlier, so not the best. Normally there's brazen brownies, which are delicious. I'm a bit upset they don't have them. There's ham and cheese croissants and waffles and stuff normally. So hopefully this is just a one-off thing with Bonza. Otherwise, it's very well priced, and you can listen to some podcasts and stuff and play some games on there as well. So overall, other than the low stock, I'm very happy with the in-flight system here on board Bonza. I think we're almost at cruising altitude now. The friendly cabin crew just came around and gave me the first lot of orders. Basically what happened is there's still quite low stock of some things, but more options just came up right afterwards. They must have just found some somewhere, so they updated it So I actually missed out on some stuff, which is a little bit annoying, but oh well. So I actually ordered a brazen brownie to come pretty soon, so that should be nice. Anyways, here is the crunchy fava beans, pizza flavour. I'm not going to lie, I thought they would be bigger, like maybe at least that big or something, because there wouldn't be a whole lot in here, but I guess there's not. And it is $2, so that makes sense. There's a little bit of ice in this cup, and I also got some soda water. So this cost $5.40, which is a very, very good price, I reckon. And it's actually probably not even the best value deal here on board Bonza. Overall, I think the service is really good. It would just be nice if they would have a little bit more stock, but I understand it's hard and they've just started. So overall, I give Bonza a big thumbs up. Also, in case you haven't watched my Bonza reviews or anyone else's before, they don't have trolleys on Bonza, they just bring it around on a tray, one by one, which is pretty unique and cool. Here's the little fava bean bite thingies. Let me taste them. They don't have a whole lot of flavour, but for a little snack, they're alright. After about half an hour almost of waiting, the friendly Bonza crew just came around and told me that they've unfortunately run out of brazen brownies. Originally they weren't there, but then they appeared, and so I ordered one, and I saw a few people got one, but unfortunately they ran out again, so they just cancelled my order for me. But a little bit disappointing. I was looking forward to one of the delicious brazen brownies. Also, the crew seems to be helping a lot of people get the app working, which seems to be a little bit of an issue. I'd also just like to point out that I'm extremely grateful for Bonza and everything they're doing for the Australian community. It's an absolutely incredible airline. However, it's little things that I feel I have to point out as an aviation flight reviewer. Just thought I should say that because I still think Bonza is an amazing airline, and they've actually set expectations very high for me since I've been blown away by them every time in the past. Welcome to the Bonza left rear loo. Now let's have a quick look at the loo, I guess. So there's a basin here which is a pretty solid size. There's plenty of space to wash your hands. There's also some standard hand soap. Baby change table. There's a mirror on each side. There's toilet paper, of course. This, I don't know what's in there. Here's the trash disposal bin. And there's some tissues and stuff there as well. And also, there's a big coat hook. And what is this? I'm not too sure what that is. Let me know if you know what that is in the comment section. But otherwise that's about it. It's a pretty basic loo. And it's an alright size. Not too bad. But that concludes the Bonza loo review. What a beautiful sunset.
We are marking 27 out of 27 destinations, so please give us a big thumbs up and wave your flags as we take this photo to mark this special occasion, and we do really appreciate your support and thank you for celebrating this special occasion with us. Thank you.
Now, flight. We hope you have a pleasant evening in Mackay. Once again, it's a pleasure to have you on board.
Descent into Mackay. Weather down there. It's a nice evening. Clear skies. Temperature of 23 degrees Celsius. On behalf of the whole crew and Bonza, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us this evening. We do hope you enjoyed the ride and hopefully you're pleased to be a part of something new. I'm sure some of you may be coming back to Melbourne with us. Otherwise, hope the rest of your evening in Mackay is good. Thank you.
Okay, so the cabin crew are now coming around to prepare the cabin for landing. My ears are popping. And we are well and truly descending into Mackay, hence the PA, I think, just a minute ago. Yeah, apart from the catering, it's been a great flight, and even with that, it's overall been a spectacular flight with Bonza. I'm not going to do anything in conclusion just because, as I mentioned earlier, I was invited for free to this flight. But I will say that I think Bonza is...
The captain has now turned on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and make sure that your seatbelt is
I
firmly
honestly think
fastened.
Bonza
Lights,
is
electronic devices, including
an
laptops,
incredible
must be
locomotive.
switched off and put away. You may continue to use small electronic devices until you arrive at the gate, but all devices must be removed from the charging ports. Thank you.
I have not been paid to say that, but I think Bonza is an absolutely incredible airline. Would highly recommend it. There's also not much of a conclusion needed because no other airline operates this route, nor do they operate most of Bonza's other routes. But congratulations to Bonza and the team. It's incredible achievements that they've made here, and I can't wait to fly them more in the future. But as I said, overall I've had a great flight. Cabin temperature's good, crew are very friendly, and yeah, the seat's amazing. So once again, could definitely recommend Bonza. Should be landing in Mackay on time shortly. Mood lighting in the cabin has now been switched on for our approach into Mackay. Now time for landing into Mackay.
A very Bonza welcome to Mackay, where the local time is 6:55. We would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land and pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. If your mobile phones are within reach, you are welcome to use these now. On behalf of our legends on board today, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with Bonza, and we do look forward to seeing you on board again soon. If Mackay is home, welcome home. If you're visiting loved ones, enjoy some special moments together. And if you're here for business, don't work too hard. And if you are travelling back with us to Melbourne, we do give you a friendly reminder to recheck in for your flight. Thank you and have a great evening.
Now time to disembark. It's always quite slow in Bonza since they always seem to use just the front door. This is the only one of Bonza's planes to have the text at the front.
Thanks, I'll see you on the way back.
Yeah. Beautiful and humid weather here in Mackay. Well, welcome to Mackay. It looks like there's a beautiful festival going on here. So I think I'm going to conclude today's trip report. I'd like to thank you all for watching today's video. A like and subscription if you enjoyed it would be very much appreciated, but it's not expected nor necessary. Check out my website if you like at aviation763.com for information on upcoming flights and easier navigation to specific airlines trip reports. Also, if you like, check out my Instagram where I do live stories on my flights and some other cool photos and all that, including today. Also, a big thank you to all of my incredible Patreons who helped to make these videos possible. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you have an amazing day and I look forward to hopefully seeing you in my next one.
A very Bonza welcome to Mackay, where the local time is 6:55. We would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land.